In The Dark Tower, Idris Elba's father is played by the Allstate guy, and at one point when he was like telling his son, Idris Elba, how to, use the gun, the gunslinger code, at one point I thought he was going to turn to the audience and just make it an Allstate commercial. Allstate, you're in good hands. The Dark Tower. So The Dark Tower is a new film that's an adaptation of Stephen King's book, The Dark Tower. They've been trying to get this film made for years, and now it's finally here, but there's been rumblings of production issues that went on, and of course I'm a week late on this, so the film came out last week, and as you've seen all the reviews that have been trashing this film, but I care what I think. I will say The Dark Tower is decent. Let's start off with the positives. For one, I think the biggest positive of this entire film is definitely Idris Elba. I really liked his character, and you could understand, like, okay, I get why he's on the quest to take down the Man in Black. And Matthew McConaughey as the Man in Black, I thought he did a great job playing this villain. It was nice to see McConaughey as a villain. And the few scenes that him and Idris Elba get to interact with each other, they're really great to watch. I also thought the kid who tags along with Idris Elba, I thought he was fine for the film. Also, the whole mythology that the film was trying to set up, I was intrigued by it. I also thought the few action scenes that were in the film, they weren't by all means amazing or hugely memorable, but they were done pretty well, and I actually enjoyed when they came on. And there's some nice shots in here as well, and there were a couple of times when the score was actually good. But now let's get on to the negatives. And I don't think this film is terrible by any sense. It's not bad at all. Really, the biggest fault of this film is that it's just really average. The Dark Tower reminds me of The Mummy that came out in June, in the sense that both of these films got terrible reviews from critics, but they weren't bad, nor did they reach the full potential the stories could have gotten to. In both of these films, you see like, oh man, there's a lot of potential here. Like, as I'm watching The Dark Tower, the first 20 minutes, I'm like, okay, I'm intrigued. There's actually nothing really bad in here. I'm like, okay, I like this setup. I'm really intrigued what is going on. The story, there's not that much to it. The film is an hour and 35 minutes long, and there are times where it feels longer than that. And I totally get, when it comes to these first films, like in the book series, that you got to develop the characters, you got to set up the world. That's fine. But once the kid goes to, the other world with Idris Elba, the gunslinger, the film kind of slows down right at that point. For the Man in Black, Matthew McConaughey did the best he could for what he was given. I liked him as the villain, but we never learned anything about the Man in Black. We never learned why is he trying to take down the tower. And some people could say, well, they're trying to save it for a sequel. It's like, I can understand that, if you have plans for a franchise, but you got to give us something at least. I get it. You want to make the villain mysterious. But at some point, give us something. The mythology at first, I was like, okay, I'm intrigued. But there were some points like, okay, what the hell was that? What is that? And the film never really explains it. You can tell the actors, they're giving it their all. They're trying. The action scenes, they are enjoyable. And the first 20 minutes got me hooked. And the final act of the film, I was enjoying myself. But that middle portion there's just nothing there, nothing really intriguing, which is a shame. So I'm going to give The Dark Tower a solid C. So guys, that's my review for The Dark Tower. What did you guys think of the film? Did you guys like it or you guys didn't like it? Please let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. As always, ladies and gentlemen, have a nice day.